Hey everyone, I'm Mind, and welcome back to another LEGO Ninjago throwback review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at set number 70641, Ninja Nightcrawler, which originally released in 2018 as a part of the Sons of Garmadon wave. This set contained 552 pieces, 3 minifigures, and retailed for $39.99 in the US. Let me know in the comments which Ninjago set you want to see a throwback review on next week, but now let's get into the review. So here is the Ninja Nightcrawler. And even though by this point Lloyd had been a ninja for 6 years, this was one of the first Lloyd vehicles we'd ever gotten. Despite becoming a ninja back in 2012, this set in 2018 was Lloyd's third ever vehicle. I believe the only previous two were his tiny little bike in 2014, and then his Tournament of Elements set in 2015. However, beyond that, he had had dragons and the mech dragon from the movie, but he didn't get as many vehicles as some of the other ninja did. So while we get lots of Lloyd vehicles nowadays, this was something new and exciting for the time. And I have to say, I do really like this set. The car is obviously big and oversized like many Ninjago vehicles are, but I think that's fine. It allows for a nice amount of detail, and I love all the different angles captured here. One of my favorite things about this set is the use of the lime green. That's a color that Lloyd does not use all too often. We're seeing a little bit more with Core now, but especially at this time, I believe this was the first time we ever saw lime green used for Lloyd, and I think it fits him so perfectly. You can see there's an engine sticking out of the top of the build, and then the sword crossguard at the front of the car. A little sticker around the side to add some extra detail. Same thing on the other side. I always like these large golden blades on the side too, and how they can flip out. That's a lot of fun, just provides a small little transformation, and just adds a really cool looking gold streak to the build. You can see there's more stickers underneath that too to create a better transition from the lime green to the solid green, and then you can see it uses this large windshield piece which is stickered all over, and it looks like the windshield's meant to double as a computer screen like it does in the show, because you can see there's little graphics all over it, and that can of course be hinged open, and there you can see there's a seat for Lloyd, which you can plop him in just like this, lean him back, and there you go, there's how Lloyd actually looks driving the vehicle. Something else cool in here, there's 2 little clips on the sides, and Lloyd actually comes with 2 swords in the set, and those can be attached there for safekeeping. You just attach one sword to each side, close it back up around him, and there's how Lloyd looks fully in the car. Yeah, I love when sets come with ways to actually store the weapons. That's something I don't think I noticed when I was younger, but it's very cool to look back on. Behind the windshield, there's a few more stickered parts. I really love these lime green dragons right here. Seeing that kind of makes me want a full lime green dragon set. That would be such a cool color. There's a printed tile with Lloyd's symbol on it. I believe this was also used for a Spijitzu Master spinner. There's a few golden wings coming out the back, as well as some exhausts. And then there's a tiny little trunk here which could be opened up. Not sure if you could really store anything in there, but it gives you a look at the actual Technic system that's used for the play feature of this set. Speaking of, let's take a look at that play feature because it's actually pretty cool. So if you're playing with this set, moving it around, it can move back and forth just fine, but you may notice that there's these 6 stud shooters on the sides, and those aren't shooting at all. But if you have the golden blades out, and then push down that printed tile in the back, then if you move the car along the ground, it'll actually start shooting those studs out. Now, by the age I got this set, I was long beyond playing with LEGO like this, but I think I definitely would have enjoyed that as a kid. The 6 stud shooters, though, while they're cool, have always come off as very messy to me. So if you're someone who was young enough to play with this set more as a kid, let me know in the comments, did you like these 6 stud shooters? Or did they seem as messy to you back then as they do now to me? Because yeah, while they're cool in theory, I don't know, it's annoying to have to pack back up 12 studs. But I like at the very least that that's not always on, because sometimes we get sets where every time you roll across the ground they're going to shoot. It's really nice that you can play with this not in the attack mode, and only activate the attack mode when you're ready. That's a very smooth transformation too. But I think that's actually about all there is to show for this vehicle. It's very big, but it uses a lot of big parts, so there's not really too many intricate hidden details. I like the look of this set though. I think it's maybe a little bit too big. I prefer my cars slightly on the smaller side, but it's not a huge deal because it's fun and it's stable, and the color scheme is great, and I love all the slopes and angles and everything, and the play feature is genuinely a lot of fun. Also, one last thing, look at the bottom. The bottom of this thing is ugly. Not that that matters, because you're never going to be looking at the bottom, but wow, look at that. That's that looks terrible. But of course, it's a car. Who cares about how the bottom looks? But yeah, that's the Ninja Nightcrawler. Fairly solid. The side build in this set is this little bike for Ultraviolet, and this is really cute. It's a standard minifigure motorcycle, though you have these red sword blades coming out the back, as well as these red wheels. That's a really cool color for that part. And there's a stickered piece with the SoG logo on the front, and of course, you can see I have Ultraviolet riding it, but there's how the bike looks with her removed. Here are the first 2 minifigures in the set. We have SoG Lloyd and SoG Nya. Now, SoG Nya is exclusive to this set, and SoG Lloyd is not. However, he is also incomplete in this set. He does not come with his armor piece that he should have, and I believe that's because he wouldn't fit in the vehicle with his armor piece, but still, I wish they at least included it so you had the option to switch it out, because without it, yeah, he just feels incomplete. Lack of armor piece aside, though, I do really love this figure. SoG Lloyd, one of the best Lloyd suits in my opinion, if not the best. We'll see if he is my favorite when I go through and do my every Lloyd minifigure ever video, but no, he's genuinely really cool. I love all the intricate little dots in his torso. That's by far the best part of this guy. Those dark green little dots just make this robe robe feels so detailed. But that like light metallic gold in his torso is really nice. I love the lime green streak. I feel like that fits Lloyd really well. And then the gray is an interesting color choice. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I feel like the gray is easily the worst part of the SoG robes. But I can't say it looks bad. It just feels strange to me. Not sure why that's the color they chose, but I suppose it works. Turning around, there's a look at his back torso print. He's got the same symbol the rest of the ninja are gonna have, and more of those like intricate small gray dots. There's how Lloyd looks with his mask removed, and there's what his alternate face looks like. Just the same standard face print he had from the movie. But then Nya, wow, SoG Nya is fantastic, another one of my favorites. She just looks so great. So she uses the abundance of gunmetal gray, which looks fantastic. This was one of the first suits to really define gunmetal gray as her color. We saw it with her movie suit, but before that she really had combined other colors with it. This time though it is fully gunmetal gray with a few blue streaks. She's got like these silver textured details which are very subtle until you shine her in the light, in which they become very obvious, and those look amazing. She has what I believe is the word water written across her torso in the Ninjago language, and then I love the silver design on her hips, as well as the cloth skirt piece, which she also had in the LEGO Ninjago movie. This is a different skirt piece, but she did have one in both. But that is super cool to see, because that's something they don't do too often, and I believe those are the only two Nya suits to ever use that. But it looks really good. It just makes her figure more three-dimensional and more unique. Love the hood piece on her too, with the water symbol at the top. And obviously the gunmetal gray armor goes really well with the gunmetal gray outfit. There's how she looks with everything removed, including that skirt piece. So you can see she has more of those like metallic lines on her leg printing. And there's her face print, where she's got this angry face, which actually they've retired. Nowadays she has this alternate face, and then another smiling face. But yeah, she used to have this angry face in sets, which is interesting that they changed that. But of course, turning around to see the back torso print, and this looks almost as good as the front. You can see she has that same symbol Lloyd has, though it's a bit broken up with like the different wraps around her back. More of those intricate little metallic details, and more of those blue streaks indicate that yes, she is the water ninja. And I don't think I've ever looked at this figure up this close, but this genuinely might be one of my favorite Ninjago minifigures of all time, and definitely one of my favorite Nya suits. Really, really good. Very impressed by this one. And then the final figure in this set is Ultraviolet in her Oni Mask form. She comes with a little mace as her accessory. This is a lot of fun. I like the trans pink at the bottom. Yo, is this a hint towards the Crystal King all the way back in 2018? I don't think so, but it does look very cool. Obviously, she has the purple Oni Mask of Hatred with the two pigtails coming out the sides, and this is attached to the top of a biker helmet, so you're able to flip it up and see her face print underneath. That's just the standard Ultraviolet face print, but if you remove the helmet, there you can see a little bit better. She's got this really cool like stone armor for her shoulder pads. I believe this was probably introduced in like LEGO Nights, though I'm not positive about that. It could have been new for this wave. But that does look really good. And oh, that looks cursed with the colors there. But her torso print with everything removed does look really good too. You can see her body's turned to stone a bit, and then she's got like these cracks breaking through her body of like this purple energy and this golden energy, just representing the power of the Oni Mask. That does look really good, and then she's just got her standard legs. This is how she looks turned around too. Wow, she has the Sun's Garmadon logo like peeking out with that purple energy. I really love how that looks. That looks fantastic. But yeah, that's the Ultraviolet figure in this set. This one is exclusive to the set, and even though she didn't appear in the show that much in this form, it's still a cool figure to get, and one I'm very happy to see. Yeah, the figure selection in this set, other than Lloyd being inaccurate, is very good all around. And so, what are my overall thoughts of this set? I think this set's pretty solid. I think the highlight of the set is for sure the minifigures. While the car is good, I don't know, it's kind of on the simpler side. I like the angles, I like the colors, the play feature's fun, but there's nothing that really stands out to me as like this being a must-have set. It was a great value for the time though. 550 pieces for $40 is fantastic, and all three minifigures are super detailed and very high quality. Lloyd needs an armor piece, but that's not too hard to get, and Nya and Ultraviolet are both exclusive, and some of the best Ninjago figures ever produced. So would I recommend this set? I mean, it's up to you. If you don't care about the SoG minifigures that much, you probably don't need it. If you're a big Lloyd fan, obviously you'll probably enjoy it. But it's not like one of those builds where it's like, wow, this is incredible. It's one of those builds where I'm like, I'm happy I have it, but it's nothing I think about all too often. It's not going to go down in history as like one of the best Ninjago sets ever, but it's still definitely not bad by any means. But those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think of this set in the comments below. As I said at the beginning of this video, let me know which throwback review you guys want to see next week. If you enjoyed this video, please press like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I do LEGO and Ninjago videos just like this one almost every day, so if you subscribe, you'll be the first to see them. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!